I don't really need to prove who I am to anybody. I am fully Jewish, and I fully believe in Yeshua. So my mom went to go get her tubes tied. The doctor said to her, "You can get your tubes tied in 9 months after you have your second child." Here I am. My mom's not Jewish, my dad's Jewish. There were so many identity issues that I just was not understanding, celebrating all holidays. Am I Jewish? Am I not Jewish? Who am I? I really loved my grandfather. It was really important for him to be dedicated and to walk out his Judaism, and he would wrap tefillin and pray 3 times a day, and everything with the Passover Seder had to be perfect, everything. I remember even asking sometimes, "Why do you do this?" And he was like, "Well, because my father did it. Like, this is just what we do." That was it. It was that simple. When I was 6 years old, I got sick and ended up in the hospital. The doctors thought that I had spinal meningitis. They went to my parents and basically said, "We don't think she's gonna make it." My mom, after hearing this news about my life, she prayed to Jesus, because that's all she knew to do, and said to the Lord, if he were to spare my life, that she would raise me to know God no matter what it took. All of a sudden, within an hour, I completely turned around and I was fine. And the doctors were stunned. They had no idea what had happened, but my mom knew exactly what had happened. My dad didn't want to go to church. He was always trying to hold on to his Judaism. You know, we're Messianic Jews, we're not Christians. I was not allowed to go to the actual church on Sunday. I was only allowed to go to the youth group on Wednesday night because we didn't meet in the church. But I needed a story of my own. I wanted to know that my faith was, that I believed in Yeshua for me, not because my parents raised me in this. I, just didn't understand the importance of being Jewish. I just thought it was a part of me, and I celebrated the holidays. And all of a sudden, I started to wake up with these dreams and visions and started to get drawn to Israel. I knew that God cared about Israel. It's in the Bible everywhere, but I didn't really know that there was a place for me there. So one day my father gets this returned phone call from Israel College of the Bible. "Vanessa, I got this phone call from Israel." I had called inquiring about going to school there. They weren't supposed to call the home number. Next thing I know, I was there. I didn't love living there at all. I actually really didn't enjoy Jerusalem at all. Everybody has this "Oh, you lived in Jerusalem. Oh my gosh, it's the holy city." Israel is hard. Jerusalem is heavy. It's intense. It's a lot to take in, and God really had to change my heart about it. He just kept drawing me and drawing me and drawing me. And I all the more just kept feeling so much more a part of it. Like this was a part of me, and I didn't understand it. I was like, what is going on? So I remember one day I was looking at a map of Israel, and I just started crying. I knew in that moment that the Lord was speaking to my heart that this was now my home. That was really, really hard for me because I didn't want it to be my home. I couldn't run away from it anymore. There was something that was so strong in my heart that knew that that was where he was leading me to, that was where I belonged, and I was supposed to be there. I actually got denied twice in getting my citizenship. And finally, I just went back at God, "You're the one that told me to do this. You're the one that's drawing me here. I didn't ever want this." And I was just done. I was like, I'm going home. That's it. So the next day, I get a phone call from the Minister of Interior, and he says, "Vanessa, I need you to come in because you are now officially an Israeli citizen." So I finally got to the point where I loved being Jewish, and now I love being an Israeli. But at the end of the day, it's about the love of Yeshua, and now I know who I am in God.